People with psychopathy are responsible for 30 to 40% of all violent crimes in the United States. Psychopathy exists in every corner of the justice system, so the real question is bias inevitable? Does labeling a defendant as a psychopath in court lead to harsher sentencing recommendations from the public? For one individual particularly, the answer was no.
Hi, my name is Jayla Hernandez.
Hi, my name is Masuma Fatema.
Hi, my name is Kasey. Hi, my name is Lindsey. Hi, my name is Leona Liu.
Hi, and my name is Linda Ko, and this is our capstone project of In the Mind of a Psychopath.
Anthony Montwheeler, a 49-year-old male, is charged with numerous crimes, including kidnapping, the murder of his ex-wife, and causing a fatal crash. He was put under the Psychiatric Security Review Board instead of serving in prison for over 20 years. After being reassessed by 3 different forensic psychologists, he was eventually able to stand trial and face criminal charges. So how does a man with such a rap sheet slip through the cracks of America's justice system and get set free twice?
Montwheeler once said, "All I gotta do is make myself sound like I'm crazy, and that's the route I took." And so he was able to get away with the charges by becoming and labeling himself as a psychopath.
Our capstone project is about whether the label of psychopathy in court will charge the sentence or a defendant by the public's perception. Due to the reformation in risk assessments after Montwheeler's case, the development of the PCLR score brought about a new perspective in assessing psychopathy and guiding sentences or parole decisions.
Psychopaths typically have significantly higher PCLR scores compared to other criminals, leading to longer sentences. Thus, we hypothesize that labeling a defendant as a psychopath in court will lead to a significantly harsher sentencing recommendation from the public compared to when no such label is used. You see, there's a common misconception that psychopaths are synonymous with people that commit crimes, which brings up the stigmatizing term psycho, similar to the overgeneralized use of schizo, OCD, autistic, etc. That introduces negative connotations to mental health disorders in general.
And so, we created a survey with case studies to see if our classmates would sentence a psychopath to a harsher sentence compared to a non-psychopath for the same degree of crime. And in the end, our hypothesis was rejected. Labeling a defendant as a psychopath in court will not lead to significantly harsher sentencing recommendations from the public compared to when no such label is used. We found that the participants sentenced the psychopathic defendant to less years of prison, on average, compared to the non-psychopath, but were deemed more necessary to receive rehabilitation.
Although these results might have come from students with a more extensive mental health background, they still show the importance of using and understanding mental health terminology, especially in legal and educational settings, where labels can carry significant weight because mental health conditions are not the only determinant in court decisions.
In conclusion, this study contributes to the broader conversation on fairness in the criminal justice system and mental health stigma. Efforts to educate the public and diversify jury perspectives may help mitigate the negative effects of psychological labeling and promote a more just and informed legal process.